Namaskar everyone, welcome to Yoga with Andy. Today I'm going to talk to you about a practice called Nadi Shuddhi. Now this is perhaps the most important thing that we do in yoga because it's about taking in the breath and then releasing the breath. Now in yoga we call the breath prana. The word prana means life energy. So we take in life energy and then we release the energy. So in effect, breathing is living and dying. So when we take the breath, that is life, and when we exhale, that is death. So it's very important that we have some understanding of what this process means and what it's doing. So when we take in the air goes into our brain, and this has a direct effect on our lives. Okay? Now you may know that one side of the brain controls certain things that we do, and the other side of the brain controls other aspects. So for example, one side of the brain helps with how we survive when we are under attack, or thinking logically, solving mathematical problems. They're on one side. The other side of the brain has influence on things like how artistic we are, how we feel about things, how we express ourselves. Now often, in fact most people, are stronger on one side of the brain than the other side. So for example, I'm more logical compared with having artistic abilities. All right? So that means that one side of my brain is more active than the other side. But it's very important that you try and balance this in your system, because you don't want one side to be too dominant. So one way to do that is to practice Nadi Shuddhi. Right? And what we do is we take in the breath through our nostrils, and then we regulate it so that it goes in through one side and then out the other side, then in the other side and then out the other side. All right? That way you can try and balance the air intake to both sides of the left side as well as the right side of the brain. All right? Now one thing you can do very easily is to see how your nasal passages are performing at every moment in time. So if you simply press your thumb against your right nostril and inhale and then exhale, and compare it with the other side, you use your little finger, inhale and then exhale, you can see pretty quickly if one side feels more smooth than the other. If you find that one side is always getting more air than the other side, that means that one side of your brain is constantly being more active, and that is not a good thing in the long run. In the long run, you want both sides of the brain to be more balanced by getting the prana equally. All right? So the first practice we do using our thumb and our little finger is to press against the right nostril. You inhale and then you exhale, keeping it pressed. And then you switch over and you do the same on the other side. So you would press with your little finger and inhale, then exhale. All right? And you should do this maybe 10 rounds each. I'll just do one round just to show you. So inhale, exhale. Switch over, press it gently, inhale, exhale. When you do this, you'll see very clearly if one side is more dominant than the other. So the first practice is to do this, say 10 rounds each. Okay? And the more advanced technique is where you would alternate. So you would exhale through this side, and then you would inhale through the other side, and then you will close it with the other side and exhale. So I'll do demonstration. So starting with the right thumb on the right nostril. The first step is very important. You must exhale on the first breath. So you must exhale here. And then you would inhale through the left nostril, close it, and exhale through the other side. You would then inhale through the right side, close it, and exhale through this side. Okay? So I'll demonstrate, starting with exhalation through the left nostril. So pressing here on the right nostril, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay. So the technique is to try and keep focus somewhere over here. Your mind's eye can be here. And the breath, you shouldn't make too loud of a noise. It shouldn't be going. It should be as smooth and as quiet as possible. Okay? And they don't have to be necessarily deep breaths, just normal breathing. And so I recommend that you do this for, say, 2 minutes minimum a day, or whenever you feel like you need to just calm your system and just practice this to try and balance both sides of the brain. Okay, so I hope that helps. Namaskaram. Have a nice day.